it's Ian, the singing budgeter, and I'm so glad we have this time together. So welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, I'm a singer-actor here in Orlando, Florida, and I'm on a journey to becoming debt-free. Alright, so in today's video, we're going to be doing a breakdown of my second paycheck of the month of October of 2023. So how's it going, everyone? I hope everyone had a great end of your week. The weather's beautiful outside right now. It's actually in the mid-60s here in Orlando, which is a-okay with me. People are out there wearing like parkas and jeans, and I'm out there in a t-shirt and shorts, just loving my life. I don't know how cold it is where you are, but until it drops to probably about 30 degrees, I'm not gonna wear anything but a t-shirt and shorts. So maybe I've acclimated to Florida in some ways, but weather-wise, definitely haven't acclimated just yet. So I hope everyone's had a great week so far. I didn't do so well with my budgeting last week, if you saw my video. So I'm going to try to make it up this week. And so let's get right into it. All right, so first thing that I love to do, as you always know, is to go to my calendar to see how the week is going to be playing out with my budget. All right, so when we go down to the second week, it is going to be from October 12th through October 18th. And it's looking like I have some bills that are due. My Amazon Prime, Netflix, and SiriusXM. And then I have my credit card debt that is due. And then my usual $10 savings account amount that I put in every Friday. But nothing extra in terms of expenses, no dinner parties, no friends coming in town where I'm going to be spending more money. So I think we're going to be able to stick to the budget that I'm setting. So let's get right into the budget. All right, let's head on over. And as I like to start with every video, we're going to start with my full-time job. And again, I work a 40-hour weekly job, and I always want to budget just for those 40 hours, even though I might have the ability to make some money here and there. I never want to budget for it because it's not guaranteed. So as usual, it is going to be $922.31. And then I have my rollover from the previous week. Now, I originally did my budget before the first paycheck happened, and so I'm going to put that amount as what I budgeted, and then since we know the actual amount from last week's paycheck, I'm going to put that in the actual. So we have my rollover from week 1, and originally it was going to be $515.34, but because I am not great with my budgeting when it came to groceries and eating out last week, I only ended up rolling over $462.98, but that's okay. I'm learning, and this week is going to be much better, I promise. All right, so that is going to be it for my income this week. So that is going to total up to $1,437.65, which, as you know, it'll be adjusted when I actually do my checkup here at the end of the week. But for now, it's going to be $1,437.65. All right, so now let's go down to debts and expenses. And I have one of my debts that is due this week. I have my mortgage, and I have my student loans, and I have credit card debt. And this week, my credit card is due, so let's put that in. All right, and that is going to be $74, and it's going to be due on the 17th. And crossing fingers, if I have any money left over at the end of the month, that is going to go all straight into my credit card. All right, so that comes to $74. Now let's head down to my bills. And I have a couple of bills due, as you saw on the calendar. I have Amazon Prime, I have Netflix, and I have SiriusXM radio for my car. So for Amazon Prime, I have $15.09. And shout out to anybody who used the Prime Day deals. I hope you were able to get what you wanted at a nice cheap discount. I was good and I didn't spend any money, even though I really wanted to. But I had to stick to my budget, especially since I went over for my cash envelopes. But shout out to anybody who got any good deals this last week. Yeah, so $15.09 for Amazon Prime. And then Netflix is going to be $16.71. All right, and then Sirius XM, I was able to negotiate last month down to $8.25, which was awesome. And those are going to be due on the 12th. Oh, not $12. The 12th, the 15th, and the 16th. All right, so when we add up all of those, it comes to $40.05 for bills this week. All right, so cash envelopes, we have the same as we always do. We have groceries. We have eating out. Then car. Then fun money. And finally, miscellaneous. All right, so we're going to do better this week. I'm going to stick to my budget. Yes. So I'm going to be budgeting the same as I budgeted last week, $87.50, which is down from $100. And I'm still trying to tweak it to see whether or not I'm actually spending that amount. Right now, I spent more last week, but this week should be a lot less, I think. And then eating out is also going to be $87.50. All right, for car, we're going to stick with the $50. That seems like a good amount, even though gas has gone down, which has been really nice to my wallet. Then we have fun money at $37.50 and miscellaneous at $37.50. Now, if you watched my budgeting video for the month, I'm definitely going to be trying to not spend the full amount for my cash envelopes just to make up some of the difference in the deficit that I have at the end of the month. So I'm hoping that everything works the way I want it to and I don't spend $300, but totally okay if I do. But that is my goal, is to be a little bit more frugal this month just because of the unusualness of how all the money is playing out. So $87.50 for groceries and eating out, $50 for car, $37.50 for fun money and miscellaneous, and that comes to $300. All right. So because of student loans, I'm not going to be able to fund any of my sinking funds this month except for the kids' investment accounts. Now, if you're new to this channel, instead of Christmas presents and birthday presents for my nieces and nephews, I decided to open investment accounts for all of them and put money towards that every birthday and every Christmas. I feel like they grow out of the clothes you buy them and the toys you purchase for them as well. They don't play with them for very long. And so I think this is a more meaningful present that they may not appreciate right now because they're not getting anything but like a card from me. But when they become 25 years old, which is the law in Florida, they'll be able to take over these accounts. And so having that money to continue investing or use for a down payment on their house or to pay off student loans, I think it'll be definitely more beneficial for them in the long run. So I'm setting them up with investment accounts, and every birthday I'm giving them $50 in their investment accounts, and every Christmas I'm giving them $50 as well. So I have to keep that up with my sinking funds, even though I can't put anything else into my other sinking funds. So for this month, I'm going to be putting $30 towards the kids' investment accounts. All right, and that is going to be it for sinking funds. So that comes to $30. All right, and I'm not expecting anything for extra expenses, crossing fingers again. I have to stay within budget this month, so no extra expenses. All right, let's move down to investing. I have a 401k, a Roth IRA, and a brokerage account, as well as an online savings account. But nothing is due for anything except for my online savings account. And that is going to be my usual $10, and it's going to be due on Friday. All right, so that is it for my budget for the week. Now let's look at the totals. So for income, we have $1,437.65. And I know it's going to be already adjusted since I didn't have as much of a rollover last week, but we're going to go with this number for now. And then $74 for debt, $40.05 for controllable debt or my bills, $300 for the cash envelopes, $30 for sinking funds, $0 for extra expenses, and $10 for investing. So if all is said and done and I stick to my budget, I should have roughly $983.60 that I will then roll over into next week's paycheck. And crossing fingers that I can eliminate some of this deficit and have some money to put towards my debt. And if not, this is just kind of an unusual month and I'll be able to kind of get back on track in November. But I'm trying my best and we will see how it goes. All right, so that is where we're going to leave this video. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to the channel. And until next time, have a musical day.